Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success.
What's up, everybody? We're here with my guy, Mr. Desmond Jones. Man, great guy. Doing some awesome things. We go way back. I've been along this journey together for a minute. And so, man, I'm just glad to be here. So excited for him. Interview him and just go over some things, talk about this amazing place where we are, and just highlight his journey. So first, Jonesy, man, thanks so much for thinking of me to come through and do this, man. I know this is a special moment for your new place, new deal you're doing, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to come chop it up with you.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't have no other way. You know that.
Let's go. Let's go.
No other way. I had to do it right.
Yeah, man.
Had to do it right.
Well, what I want to do is just maybe just kind of catch us up to speed about your journey, right? So the audience will know, kind of who you are, kind of talk about some of the, your past, some of the things that you've done, and bring us up to speed to now, and then we'll dive into some of the questions that we have.
I got you. Like I said, my name is Desmond Jones. I'm here from Conroe, Texas. I work with sports performance. I've done sports performance for the last 15 to 16 years or so of my life. I went to Sam Houston. I studied kinesiology, where I ran track on a full ride for track scholarship, and I just wanted to take that passion that I have for sports and developing athletes to my community and give back to a community that gave a lot to me when I was younger. Yeah, so good.
And you've done that in a major way, man. It's really cool. He won't say this, but I'll say this. He's had some really good success as an athlete. Won state, 4x4. Just an exceptional athlete. Played multiple sports, but then he's taken those things that he's been blessed and fortunate to achieve, to use that to be of service to others, and going above and beyond, just to be of service to this community. Where you are. And I think like people don't have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't have to say, hey, I've been poured into at this place, and it means everything to me to be in my community in this place and give back. Right. And you've done that, man. So huge kudos to you on that, and also a best-selling author. I'm gonna throw that out there too. Come on, man. He won't say it, but I can say it.
I can do it accolades, man. I just put in work.
Yeah, there you go. Let me talk about the accolades. Okay. But just main things in all seriousness. Lots of cool things, and I think another thing too that's been really cool is we talked about where we are here at Ignite Performance, and we talked about Ignite Performance Lab, and we talked about how the opportunity came about.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And so, there's a quote that I heard about from one of my former pastors that when I heard it, man, it gave me chills. And he said, life moves at the speed of our relationships.
Boom.
Come on, man.
Boom.
Come on. And so, you being here is a testament of the relationships that you had, you Absolutely. Pouring into others. And when we can develop relationships and not, seeking to have selfish gain and greed, but just doing things from a pure heart, striving to look out for others and be of service, man, it'll surprise you how great things will happen in your life.
Absolutely. Honestly, with this path that I've taken, especially, like you said, being here through the relationships that I've gained and just the people that I've met and poured into over my time being here, and honestly, the only thing that I've been saying recently is that my grateful attitude is what got me here. Before I was here, when I was doing my own thing, building my own clientele, I felt like I had really good success there. And I felt like just me being grateful for the opportunities I had, grateful for the things that I missed on. It didn't matter whether I was high or low, be that attitude that I gave into my everyday life. And I think that me putting that into the universe is everything kind of flowed back to me because of it. Gratitude is the attitude get you to success, huh? You like that, don't you?
You heard that somewhere before.
I heard that somewhere before. Second time, third time is mine.
Use it up, man. You good for it. You earned it. You earned it. Well, man, what I want to do, man, let's dive into some questions. I know we had talked about some different things, but what's the most important lesson sports teaches athletes, you think?
Man, it's fortitude, in my opinion. It's understanding that just because you're giving your all or you have a high output doesn't necessarily equal success.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it puts you in a place to get better. It puts you gives you an opportunity to grow, right? Like just because I gave my best at an event doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna win the game. But from what I learned in that experience will allow me to get better for the next game. And when I learn from there, it'll allow me to get better for the next game. So it's really just teaching you the value of hard work, discipline, and then to just in case it doesn't work out, it teaches you to continue to fight. Just having that fortitude to move forward.
So it's not winning and losing, it's winning and winning.
It's winning and winning. Right. It really is.
If you have the right perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you always want to learn and grow and find ways to learn and grow. And when you do that, you're always working on something. Like we had a conversation off air about growth.
Right.
In our life, the journey of our life, there's always something that we can find to have growth on. When you feel like you've mastered, one thing after a couple years or so, hey, let's continue to do that, but then let's work on something else.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? And when you do that, you have that continued growth.
Definitely. Most definitely. And just the opportunity to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Like having the opportunity to grow instead of being in a place where you can get stagnant and complacent in your everyday life. Yeah. Just that opportunity to grow is everything. And I think sports teaches that,
Mm-hmm. So, talk to me about what's your role here?
So here at Ignite, I am the head performance trainer as well as acting general manager here. So anything that has to do with customer relationships as well as program design and development is something that I'm over here. It's awesome to have a staff of great trainers around me, learning more from them than they even know, because I'm constantly watching, right? I'm watching technique, I'm watching the breakdown. I mean, even when I'm training my guys in here, I'll point them over and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm talking about for us, for sprint mechanics. Now look over here, I'm hitting a baseball bat, like we're swinging a baseball. Like look at his hips, look at his feet. So it's like my athletes are getting firsthand ability to like really break down the movements and what's actually happening underneath them and in their body. So it's really been cool in that role to kind of have that opportunity to be around all these great guys.
That's awesome. And really, like when you can do that, you provide relevance for the athletes, right? And that helps them, absolutely, be better for sure.
Definitely.
And what inspired you to take on the role as performance coach at this facility?
Man, just opportunity. Performance coaching is my passion. That's something that I've done for quite a long time now, for a majority of my life. And to be able to give my athletes the very best is really always going to be on my mind. It's going to be one of my main priorities. So to collab with these guys here at Ignite Performance Lab and really dive in and be a part of this program and be a part of this facility, it's given me the opportunity to give my guys the very best opportunity to reach their goals and to be the athletes that they want to be in the future.
Yeah, man. I think there's a word that comes up for me when I hear you say this, and I think about like training. I think about habits, right? And I believe that habits establish routines, routines build consistency, and the consistency gives trust.
Absolutely.
Right? It shows those around you that like you're gonna work for it, so they can trust that you're gonna be money when you need to be money. But then also, you trust yourself. Because you show yourself, you prove it to yourself that you can. But it all starts with your habits, man.
Absolutely.
So let's hit on habits a little bit. What habits make the biggest difference in performance, you think?
You just nailed it. Consistency. It's not the big chunks you can get. It's the small chunks. It's the small pieces every single day that make up that whole. It's really just realizing that you have to build from the little things in order to see the big picture. And that's kind of the idea there, that as far as your habits go, can you wake up today and go just as hard as you did yesterday even though you don't feel like it, even though your body's sore, even though you know you got a test today, even though you know grades or whatever it is that you're struggling with, you still got to prioritize what you're doing, and you still got to put that work in. So it's like being able to be this, you know, we say student athlete often, right? It's being able to understand that, yes, you're 100% student, but at the same time, you're 100% athlete. So just like you need to wake up and stretch and run and do all these things to make you great on the field or on the court, well, you need to get up and go over your flashcards, check your planner, check your schedule to make you great in the classroom. So I think it's just consistency. If you can be consistent towards any goal over a stretch of time, I think the success rate increases.
I agree with you. I think, and too, you know, as you get older, you see that those habits that you've put in place is transferable skills.
Absolutely.
That you can transfer to anything in life.
Absolutely.
I mean, pick something.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Everything. I mean, I say this all the time. Every couple of years, I always go back to a conversation we had, and I think I may have been just now fresh out of Sam at the time, and I remember I'm just driving home, and I was on the phone with you, and it's just like I'm thinking like, okay, I know what I've done up until this point sports-wise, but like now that I'm changing my career into something a little different than sports, it's like it's not my physical attributes that are carrying me anymore. It's now, you know, my mind. What can I do mentally to get me where I want to be? And I just always remember you saying, Jonesy, just approach it like you did sports. You know what I mean? Put what you put from an athletic standpoint into your day-to-day life. Then everything will probably work out. You know what I mean? In that sense, and that's always stuck with me because I approach everything like an athlete. Honestly, everything I do, like from my prep to like how I attack it, my aggressiveness, like all that's going to be from an athletic mindset, and that's just because that's my comfort zone. But at the same time, it's always
what you do.
Been something that's propelled me forward as well.
And I love that you said that because, like, just hearing you say that, I was gonna say, man, like from the athlete perspective, man, you was a beast, like a killer. That was how you attacked it. But in life, it's the same thing.
It's the same
I've
thing.
seen the same thing, how you've attacked it, and you know, adjusting and you know, putting yourself in different positions and adjusting, and but still just grinding and working hard and building the relationships and being consistent and doing all of those things. Like you said, that's athlete stuff, but that's life.
It's life. It's hand in hand.
Come on, man.
I'm always gonna say it's gonna go hand in hand. Your fitness life, your athletic life, and your life in the real world with God, family, relationships, man, it's gonna go hand in hand. The amount of tension, the amount of passion that you have to give to both.
So good. Well, what's your coaching philosophy in one sentence?
And it's a quote. It's a quote I heard from Damon Lillard, probably like 10 years ago, but it was, if you want to outwork thousands, I'm sorry about that, I butchered it. If you want to perform in front of thousands, you have to outwork thousands in front of nobody. And that's always been a quote that, like, man, I write it on my mirror. Like, it's one of those that I just look at. I'm like, hey, if I can't do it by myself, how am I going to do it in front of people? Like I tell my athletes, if you don't believe in you, why should we? You know? So it's just one of those things that I always think that, like, my athletes should look at. Hey, guys, like, I know what you want to do and I know where your goals and dreams are, but if you're not willing to come in here and pretend that everybody's right there in front of you already, if you're not really to work like you on that stage, then I promise you probably won't get close. You won't get close.
You're not ready.
Absolutely.
So man, as I look around, I see the different things, and you talked about like all of the services that you guys offer, but then as that relates to life and the conversation that we had, I think the word balance comes up for me, right?
Absolutely.
And so in life, you know, we have to juggle lots and make sure that we have balance, if you will. How do you guys like balance the different services that's offered here? Maybe you just talk to us about the services and then talk to us how you guys balance that.
So here at Ignite Performance Lab, we offer different instructional work as well as classes and one-on-one training for the athletes here. We have athletic performance classes that we have for our athletes who are doing multi-directional work. We do individual hitting lessons. We do individual pitching lessons. We have coaches for softball and baseball, as well as athletic performance that I head up, and that's with our speed and multi-directional work as well. Man, balance. The best way to balance here has been the team, honestly. Having good people around you, a great staff who's willing to commit commit to their duties.
Key word.
Yeah, absolutely.
Commitment. Yeah.
Commit to their duties. Commit to helping each other out, being available, being a hand on deck when it's needed. You know what I mean? So being around a lot of selfless people is how we make it work. Just having balance with everyone kind of knowing their role and attacking their role as we work in here together to like bring this thing together.
Yeah. You know, I think another thing that comes up for me is it's super rewarding. Or just seeing you like do your thing and be involved. It's pretty cool to me to see like the fruits of your labor.
Yeah,
right. And how rewarding.
Appreciate
it. I think that kind of ties into you like working with your athletes, right? Like what's the most rewarding part of helping athletes improve their performance?
Man, I think it's how exciting. It's how excited they are to feel like they can, you know.
Yeah.
Being an athlete, obviously we always had goals, we had things that we were trying to achieve, and some of it might be a little further off than we expected, or an injury or a setback, man, all these different things. But like to watch a guy come in and tell me that he wants to do something and that it's on his mind, and then watch him or her grind for it every day, you know, watch them put in the work even when they don't want to, you know, pep talk them through some of it, whatever it may take, you know, and then seeing them get to their time of results, right? And sometimes they reach it, sometimes they don't. But for a kid to come up to me and who didn't reach his results, but he has all the answers, you know, he has what he did wrong. He had what he can do to get better. The process. He knows what he needs to work on. The process. And then he's looking forward to the next competition. Yeah. Like that's what I'm here. Like now I'm like, okay, he's getting it. Like he's starting to fall in love with the grind, not the results. And then in my mind, man, I feel like in life overall, that's where the athlete will have the most benefit. You know, not necessarily for the results, but for the grind itself. Hey, you're gonna get to college, you're gonna fail some of them tests. But when the final tests come up, you get to replace that lowest grade with your highest grade from the final, right? Hey, you gotta love the grind at that point. Keep working. Yeah. So now you just replaced your lowest grade with another A from a final that you studied for and worked for, because you remembered the work. Yeah. Remember what you did coming up to that point. So hopefully that they take that from it, and that's kind of where I get the most reward for. These kids are learning a little bit more about themselves. Yeah. They're able to continue their lives and be successful in that point. Yeah, when you get in that battle and those tough challenges, you sink to the level of your training. Yeah, absolutely. You know, absolutely. Like if you showing up every day and you put the grind in, bro, you're gonna revert back to that. Like we do that every day. That's your foundation at that point. Absolutely. So you don't have to think about that. You know you're gonna backpedal, inside hand. Like you know you're gonna do all of that every day, right? The technique, got that. Just do that every time, and that makes a difference. And then that's probably one of the most rewarding things here for me, just to watch the kids grind and learn how to grind and continue to grind. And you know, then you got kids who are graduating, right? They graduated high school, they got to college level, did everything they're supposed to do, then graduated from college, and now they're out in the workforce. And we were just talking about a student athlete that we both know just now, and we were talking about his positions, where he's going to. So his next step now is to continue to grind, right? We've known him since he was a kid. He grinded then. Now he's an adult. He has a family of his own, and he's continuing to grind, right? So still, and that becomes a rewarding part of it. I was like, to watch the other end of the family part, like, okay, now these are men. Like, these aren't boys anymore. These are grown men doing things that they thank you for, you know? Hey, coach, I appreciate you pushing me. I appreciate you being this for me, because it got me to where I want to be long term with my family and all the dynamics that I have in my household. So that's one of those things. I think kind of, man, as we kind of wrap with what we're doing, just kind of reflecting on the journey, where we are with what we're doing. Like maybe hit on a couple lessons that you learned along the journey that's helped you. Man, I don't even know where to start there. Consistency, like I said, that's going to be a big one. Being able to be consistent, being able to show up every day. You know, not some of the time, all the time, right? I got to show up at home every day. I got to show up here every day. Being committed. Showing commitment it's so broad, right? It's like I'm committed. Like just because I'm here doesn't mean that I'm committed. You know what I mean? Right. Just because I'm present doesn't mean I'm committed. Like so, understanding what true commitment is and being passionate about what you're doing and actually giving your all towards a goal. You know, whether you reach it or not, but we want to give our all to it and being dedicated. Just being dedicated to something you believe in. Being willing to stand on something that you believe in for however long you got to do it. And just getting to a point to where you're not comfortable, where you always can see that there's growth, something more that you can reach, but at the same time, you don't have the pressure of the world on you too. Like, you're grateful for where you are, you're happy with what you got. You can always do more. You got to always realize that, but at the same time, you're building off what you got right now. You're building off where you are. Absolutely.
Yep. Well, as we close, man, like, just talk to us about, do you guys have social media or where they can go to schedule? Like, let's share that, man, so people can come check it out.
If y'all looking for us on Facebook, we'll be under Ignite Performance Lab. On Instagram, it's Ignite Performance Lab TX. And if you're looking to just reach up here, you want to know a little bit of information, whether it's about the batting cages, the athletic performance classes, or one-on-one lessons with hitting, pitching, and sprint mechanics, then you can also call us. You can call us at 936-494-4445. And we're here from 9 to 12. 9 to 9, not 12. 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Well, there it is. Well, thanks so much, Jonesy, for sitting down with me, man. This was really good. It blessed my heart, man. We got some good gems out there, and it's a good combo.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Like I told you from the beginning, it meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we said we were going to do this, I wanted to make it special. You know, not only for the audience and, you know, if people get to know me a little bit more, but when I say, you know, the people that I grew up under, or I always had someone pushing me and people around me to make me better, you know, you're going to be one of those people at the top of that list, you know, from my entire career as a trainer, my entire career as an athlete. You've been there. So I appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you holding it down for me.
My pleasure, man. I've had a whole lot of people do that for me, and I know what it feels like to receive it. So it's always been my goal to give that in the manner that I received it. And it's cool to see, like, the cycle. You do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
each one teach one.
Each one teach one, man. So appreciate you, Jonesy.
Yes, sir.
Go get it. So, man, like, what are some of your goals for, like, some of the athletes that come through here?
Man, with my athletes, man, I just want them to feel like this is a place where they can build their career.
Yeah.
Like a good starting place for them to build their career, and a good place where they feel comfortable, you know, reaching out to guys that's been there before and can help them, you know, reach the next level and be all they can be as far as athletes and just general men at that point. I want to be for them what I needed. That's kind of the goal, good. You know, whether it was, hey, a guy can you just check my film out real quick, coach, and tell me what you see, or, you know, being able to correct them off the fly, you know, send me a video and being like, hey, coach, what this look like, and I can, you know, hey, you're here.
To be here.
You know, if you're putting that extra work in in your free time, I definitely want to be there for you. So I just want to be a guy that, you know, my guys can count on and parents can count on. So if people can look back and say, hey, you know, this guy was in my kid's life for X amount of years. One of the greatest decisions we ever made. You know, and that's my goal for, you know, me and my guys, my athletes, my guys and gals. I can't leave them out.
There you go. There you go. And then, like, as far as future plans, man, just looking around, lots of cool things, man. You see weights, you got cages, you know, so many, like, speed training, speed development, lots of different things that you guys have. Like, talk to us about some of the future plans.
All right. So what we want to do is create a state-of-the-art training facility here. We want it to be a one-stop place. We're adding more wellness and therapy and rehab here as well for those guys coming off injury, so they can come here and we can work on the as far as rehab, as far as, I'm sorry, I got it all coming in my head at once. When we think rehab, we want to think, you know, flexibility, range of motion, stability. We want to create a space to where they feel as if they're getting better, they're getting stronger, and then being able to, you know, move on into their field of play. As far as what we got for our speed development and our courses that we have here, we're bringing some great coaches in that are going to help us with our speed development programs to kind of build linear speed, as well as our classes that are going to help athletes with multi-directional movements. When it comes to just baseball, like I said, we have state-of-the-art. We're going to have the Rapsodo machines that are going to pretty much a full pitching and hitting GPS that tracks everything from speed, exit velocity, distance, all the things that the athletes need. We're bringing in more equipment here for the guys. It's just everything we're going to do here is we want to make it state-of-the-art. We want to make this to be a place where athletes feel comfortable. This is a one-stop place, and this is going to be a place where athletes build and sometimes in their careers at that point. You know, starting here from the age of 5 and 6 and coming back whenever you're a sophomore, junior in college. Being able to just have a place that you can call home.
So here, man, I see like we got bat and stuff. Like, talk to us about some of that, like some of the things you guys offer.
Yeah, so with the cages, we offer 30-minute hour sessions in the cages. We do both sports, whether it's softball or baseball. And like I said, if you're looking for a little extra hitting lessons, pitching lessons, we're also going to offer those there for the athletes as well in the community.
That's good.
Yes, sir. So right now we're just in one of our short length cages. We have 2 cages. We're going to have the 40-foot, 50-foot back there, and then we got the 30 feet here. So we also separate these. All these nets, they retract. So you have your individual cage space for the athletes.
That's good.
Usually what we do with my guys in here for sports performance, we bring the nets back and then we do our plyos, our change of direction, all that happens over here as well.
That's good.
Go get it.